So I'm continuing to do new things with this market update. One of the things I'm doing is every month since January, you've been seeing me walk around a little bit and give you some visual imagery to, soothe your day and tell you the market statistics and show you some of the things that are going on, new construction and some of the areas like Sea Highlands and Old Seagrove that you know so well. And I'll do that once a month at the end of the month when all the statistics are in. But here's how I'm going to be doing the mid-month report, where we can see where things are and where they're going or where they should end up at the end of August. First of all, I've looked back at my market reports for the last more than a year and a half now, and I live by truth. So I say what's on my mind and what I believe and what I know to be true to me. It evolves as information changes that, but this set of market updates over that time has been remarkably consistent in the story that I've been telling, that the data is undeniably telling. We had this nice big peak. We watched it happen. We watched it continue to emerge, but there came a point in time when I said, well back in more than a year ago now, that we are going to start to see moderating volume by comparison and a normalization in the market. I never said that normalization means price decreases. In fact, I said almost just the opposite. Normalization meant prices might remain very stable, but volume will begin to balance out. And we're continuing on that trend and have been on that trend now for 14 months. And that trend will continue for the balance of this year. There will be negative comparisons on unit volume, just like we have set up right now in August. We've sold 29 homes so far in August versus 119 homes last year on 30A. We're presently down 75.6%, but by the end of the month, this number should be about 90, maybe 94. The data tells me right now it's going to be 84. But there'll be some homes that get in here that are private market transactions that I'm not aware of. There's one or two that I am aware of. And there'll be one or two things that may not close. Let's just take a look here at some of these homes. They may be familiar to you. Dunmore Town. All right. Here's one in Alice Beach. Here's 112 Savannah. That closed, and that was a public market transaction, and that closed to one of our clients. They're going to imagine a new home at that location. 36 South San Juan is a small beachfront home that has a beautiful view. And there's one in Alice Beach, a beachfront Rosemary, small house out by the bay. And then this masterpiece here that came on the market and sold very quickly this month, 210 feet of beachfront with older home on it, but really a very interesting setup. We'll see what happens with that. They may stay with the home and live in the home, and it has a pool in the other yard with a little pool house, or something else may happen there. But that was great. That kind of stuff's happening still, not in as big a numbers or as a frenetic pace. And it leads to these statistics in my continued comment. We're going to continue to see unit volume declines, probably for the balance of the year. The data tells me for the balance of the year, each of the next 4 months will see negative unit volume. Although it's a little bit tight in October, we might actually have an increase. The sales volume numbers will vary quite widely. They won't all be negative. October looks like it'll be positive. This month, August, may be a positive volume number because some of the homes yet to close will add up to a little bit more than 100 million. So we're going to get real close to 218. But the trend will continue, unit volume down, sales volume beginning now to fluctuate and not be so obviously down year on year, but with median prices remaining up 25 to 30% until we get to December. It won't be quite that much. And now here I go, like I did last year back in April. I started saying what was about to happen. I'm going to tell you now what's going to happen for 2023 versus 2022. I don't know. But I can tell you by the time we get to May of next year, unit volume had better be at least flat, if not up. Because if it's down next year in May at this time, I will then start suggesting that normalization will now start to include a little bit of a price decline. But I'm saying something right there, am I not? I do not expect prices to change on 30A or that the data could begin to even support that that might occur until May of next year. That's your mid-August report. This is for families and memories and living a life. And I hope that you all will get in touch and ask me questions about this market and become aware of it. It doesn't look like it's going to change much in price. And the next time that I might even suggest that it will do so in either direction will be May of 2023. And that comparison from May and this last June, July, and August going forward will be critical data for this market. But in the meantime, I'll be going to the beach today. Have a good one.